All right. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Productive Procrastination. I am your fellow procrastinator, Francis. Yeah, that's me. Today is June 8th. June 8th. Yeah, how's it going, procrastinators? I can't be the only one out there. Sometimes I feel like I am the only procrastinator. But I know there's more of you guys out there. You're just not watching because you're off procrastinating, right? Anyways, I just noticed on the camera, you can see. I mentioned last week that I was gonna start writing something on my calendar there, and as you can see, I'm gonna get out of frame. I did not write a single thing, not even the month or the year. God. Yeah, I'll do. It's still early. It's still, it's still early June. I don't have time. It's like buying a calendar in like the beginning of the year. Like if you buy it in March, it's no big deal because you missed a couple months. I just missed a few days. I still have time to write in this month. Get used out of that. But yeah, anyways, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I didn't even finish my coffee yet. I've been so busy procrastinating. No, I was just watching videos. I was shopping for a new lens. I know I just got a 35, and I used it a little bit. I do like it. I just need to do more video with it. That's what I bought it for, to do video for, to get like a wider angle. But I haven't gotten a chance to do that. But I have been shopping around for an 85 millimeter, just to like get the standard, or that's what I think is standard. The 35, 50, and 80, 85. Excuse me. So yeah, I was shopping for that this morning, and I bought one. Yeah, I was gonna wait till Prime Day. Prime Day is coming up the end of June. I was going to buy it then, but I think I would get more use out of it now if I bought it now, because I want to use it to take photos. Like my friend's wedding is coming up, and I'm not taking photos for the wedding, but I'm taking photos for myself at the wedding. Then, it's different. I'm doing it for free. No, I just want I want to document just our group of friends, fucking around. So yeah, I want to use that lens when we go. So that's before Prime Day. So got it now, and I don't think it's gonna be. I was looking at a website. If they're correct, it's not gonna go that much on sale on Prime Day. So I am thinking about getting a new camera, though, for video. I know I already I bought this camera, and I love it. I love this camera. But I do want its big brother. If I want to keep using Sony, which I'm making the move. I might sell this Nikon. Maybe not this Nikon that I'm using now, but my other one. It's kind of sad. But that's my first camera. I'm kind of, maybe I won't sell it. God, so it's like my first camera. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Who knows if I'm gonna sell it or not. Yeah, I'm thinking about for Prime Day though. Only if it goes on sale. Which I have been looking at some websites, and they say that it will go on sale. I mean, this camera was on sale last Prime Day. If you don't know what Prime Day is, it's Amazon Prime has a sale, I guess once a year. I don't know when it started. I only noticed last year. But yeah, it's coming, June 21st and 22nd. So I don't know. Fingers crossed, it's on sale for a lot, and I can get it for cheap. Because that's the only way I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. What did I do this week? How was your guys' week? Did you guys have a fun weekend? Mine was pretty fun. You can tell in my voice. Yeah, it was pretty fun. No, it was fun. What did we do? We went to oh fuck, jeez. Oh well, I don't think I did anything Wednesday. Um. Oh, in fact, no, I didn't do anything on Wednesday. On Thursday, though, we went to this place. It's the same. This place has great happy hour. It's the same place that does the 25-cent wings that I've mentioned previously. They got the oysters. We got the oysters this Thursday. Dollar oysters. It was good. They were the service was kind of slow. I don't know if they were missing anybody, like someone called in sick or something, but it was kind of slow. It was just wasn't the best service that day, but whatever. I mean, they've been spot on all the other times. So I'm thinking, yeah, someone must have like called in or something, so they were short. It was cool though. We did that. We went to a bar that we used to go to all the time. So there's this bar. It's called Would You Believe? And we've been going there since like early college days. And they had this thing back in the day. They don't do it anymore though because it got too ratchet. But before, they had dollar shots every Thursday night, from I think it was like from 10 to 12 dollar shots for college students. That place would be Thirsty Thursday, they called it. Those were the fucking days, like Thirsty Thursday. You start the night there, right? And it's along this street with like a lot of other bars, some Asian, some Irish bars, and some like hipster bar back in the day. And that's what you would do on Thursday nights. You would start over there, dollar shots. Once you pregame there till 12 or 11, whatever. And then you make your way down to Abbey Tavern. There's usually like a DJ and just like, it's like ratchet. It was like almost like a small club. Like people like dancing. They're like, getting fucked up. And then once you get tired there, it would be like shoulder to shoulder people. And once you're done with that, you would go to Fizzy's. Fizzy's was like a little more chill. It wasn't a dancey kind of clubby place, but it was still cool. And then you would go to what was that place? Ireland 32. And that place was an Irish bar, but can you tell by the name? But that was like a club too. It was like club atmosphere. Like all of them had like this. Most of them had like this club atmosphere. And then if you weren't feeling the music there was also like this kind of hipsterish bar called Buckshot. And they had like it was all just cheap alcohol. And that was a club thing too, but they also had like those games, like they had skee ball. It was cool. It was a wild time actually. It was pretty crazy. We used to get so drunk. I don't think I can drink like that anymore. I mean, I do try, but I fail. Fail admirably, but yeah, I don't want to drink like that anymore. Oof, that was I don't know how I did it back then. I would be able to, function the next day. Like, I would have work at 7 a.m. the next day. Thank God for Nazario's was at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the bar crawl, every Thursday night. The last bar, Buckshot, is right next door to this pizza place that I've been going to since I was a kid. Like, straight up. Nazario's. It's still there. Great pizza. My savior those Thursday nights when I needed food, because I was so hammered. It was a cool place. I brought that up. Why did I bring that up? I brought that up because would you believe we thought it was gonna close for good, but it reopened. It was like the first week. So after we had oysters, we went there. We got a few drinks. Although one of the bartenders, I think she's more than I think she's like the bar manager or something, because it's like her bar basically, but it's not her bar. But she's always the one like working and training all the other people. But we say what's up to her, catch up a little bit, I guess, and then we just drank a little bit. It was a Thursday night. People at work the next day, so we called it an early night. No thirsty Thursday over here. They didn't have any dollar shots. They got rid of that because it was too rad. I remember talking to the bouncer when they first started, stopped doing that. And I was like, hey, what happened? Like, what happened? They was like, oh, you've got too many complaints with the neighbors. But they did it for like a good, like at least 5 years, more than 5 years. They were doing that. Crazy. Fun times. And, man, I miss those days. Anyways, it's probably good that they don't have that anymore. Yeah, we did that on Thursday. Friday we went to this new spot right near my house. They have it was all you can drink. It's a sushi restaurant. Sushi, and they have all you can drink. Beer, wine, sake, soju, stuff, not like hard alcohol. For $10. $10. So we went there. That was pretty fun. We got really fucked up. We like that was a fun night. Yeah, we went there. I came a little late. I came like maybe 20 minutes late. And I would say 20 minutes late. And I go walk in, and they're already like, I can tell they weren't hammered, but they're like, they were on one, you know. They were on one. I was like, oh man, and they were like, catch up. I was like, fine, I'll fucking catch up. And then the night was on one, and it's pretty cool. It was and there was karaoke. It's also a karaoke place, but they haven't really done the karaoke. But all of us in the restaurant were rowdy. So it's right by my house, so I walk by it a lot. And I've never really seen it busy, you know? I've seen it like maybe 2 or 3 tables. But that night, I walk in, like we were on one, but we weren't even the loudest people there. There was like this group near us. They're like older. They were like in their, I would say like, they were like 20 years older than us. And they were like, it was like looking into a mirror into the future. We started talking to him, and I've met one of them before, and he is he's from San Francisco. He like, and all of them were locals, and just like our group of friends that came, we were like all from San Francisco. We all went to high school. Like he went to the same high school I did, but just like 20 years earlier. But yeah, it was so funny. It was. They were getting rowdy, and then we were getting rowdy, and we were cheering each other on, and we were like, once we started doing karaoke, they started doing karaoke. We started singing all the songs, and then there was this other group behind us who were younger than us, and then they started getting rowdy. They started singing too, doing karaoke, and we were just like, oh man, it's like different generations of alcoholics, which was fun. It was nice. I think we're gonna try to go back there again, but I'm pretty sure after that night, they're getting rid of that promotion. All you can drink for $10. Oh my god, everybody in that shit was loud. You could see in the owner's face that he made a huge mistake. It's like, oh fuck, these fucking drunks. And the thing is, there's no minimum. Like you would think there would be like, oh yeah, $10 all you can drink, but you have to, you know, order a certain amount of food. Dude, I just got a spider roll, and I drank like, I would say easily, I drank a whole bottle of sake and a whole bottle of soju by myself, and beer. Like I had a few beers. You know, try to be healthy here. And then after that, I don't think we stayed that long. We ran into with some friends like we haven't seen in like years, like since high school or like early college. But we went to grade school together, and then we ran into them like, oh, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like, oh, let's go grab a drink. And then after that, we went to our friend's house who lives nearby too. And we had a drink there, caught up a little bit, kind of was like already turned. But it was fun talking to him. Damn, yeah, that we played beer pong. I don't know what made us want to play beer pong. It was like we were in college again. But fuck, dude, like me and my homeboy, like we killed it beer pong. Like when I was lacking, he picked up the slack, and when he was lacking, I picked up the slack. It was just like, it was good. It was a good tournament that we were doing. It was fun. Did that, and yeah, we stayed till like 3. And the thing is that I was on Wednesday I went to was it Wednesday? No, it was Thursday. I went to no, it was Friday. Earlier I went to this Korean market, H Mart they call it. It's H Mart. It's a Korean market, and it's like every day there's like a line up the wazoo, right? And we thought, like, me and my other friend, we were thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna barbecue on Saturday, so let's get some shit. Let's go early on Friday. You know, who's gonna be there? Maybe there won't be a line. We go there, and then there's a fucking. We were in line for 30 minutes. But that wasn't a bad wait compared to if you go like on a weekend. Some people are there for an hour. I don't know. But we were there. We got the shit, and then we were talking about the barbecue on Saturday, and he's like, oh, are you going to go out with them tonight? I was like, I don't know. I kind of want to go to the barbecue early and be rested. And he was like, yeah, me too. Yeah, and he's not eating indoors too, so, or indoor restaurants. So he was like, yeah, we're not going to go. I was like, okay, yeah, like I'll decide later, but I do want to go early on Saturday for the barbecue. And then, I ended up going that night to drink and didn't go home till like 3:30 or something, 4. And we were all so hungover the next day. I think that our friend was a little mad that we were all hungover for the barbecue. And I'm sorry, my friend. But it was a fun night. Yeah, it was a rough morning for me, at least. I know other people were hungover too, but Jesus Christ. Like I remember, like my friend drove me over there. He was hungover too, and I was just like drive okay, like, cause I don't know if I was gonna yak or not. I started it's funny how this works, but I started feeling better after I just, had my first drink at the barbecue. And then I had some food in me. I didn't eat all day or all morning because I woke up so late. I made gambas aielo, the garlic shrimp, the Spanish tapas. And yeah, I woke up that morning. I think I woke up at like 10:30. Halfly, because I was already awake. Like I didn't have good sleep. Anyways, I was like, at like by 11, I was like, okay, I gotta devein the shrimp and do all that jazz. And I just remember just like smelling the shrimp, seafood, and like me being like really hungover. We drank tequila. I love tequila though, but I mean, just come on, man. That was a wild night. And then the next day, we had the barbecue. It was good. We had more tequila, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did. With tequila. Oh my god! So while we were shopping, my friend asked me, like, we didn't know how much meat to get, and we wanted burgers, and we saw this. I think it was like, I don't know how many pounds. It looked like maybe it was like 5 pounds of meat, of ground beef, and then there's this other one that was like 10 pounds of meat. And I'm really not a good judge of like portions. Like, you know those things where they're like, oh yeah, how many like jelly beans are in this jar? I can't guess it. My mind doesn't work like that. I don't know. I'm just horrible at those things. So when I looked between the two, he was like, which one should I get? I was like, okay, so like, let's say 8 people are going. I try to do the math in my head. It's like, get the 10 pounder, fuck it, right? Turned out that was way too much meat. We didn't even open it on the day of the barbecue. We had to have another barbecue the next day. We had another barbecue the next day. But I remember, like, they were kind of giving my friend shit for buying the 10 pounder. And I was like, wait, hold on. He's not solely to blame here. It was me. It was also my decision. I told him that it would be fine. Because, you know, like, meat shrinks, you know? You make a burger patty, and then the fucking thing shrinks. So I thought, you know, it would be fine. Anyways. Yeah, so we did that. All hungover, got drunk again. We had another barbecue on Sunday, not as hungover, because we ended earlier that Saturday. But we watched the Floyd Mayweather fight. The Floyd and Logan fight. I was like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, I'm not gonna watch that shit anymore. Like, they're not even trying. Like, yeah, I just wanted him to knock out Logan Paul so bad, but he wasn't gonna do it because he's not doing it for any kind of bragging rights or glory. He's doing it for the money, and the more rounds, that goes on or happens, the more money he gets. I don't know how it works, but he was just purely doing it for money, and I didn't want to watch that shit, dude. They were just hugging it out most of the time. You can tell, like, there was times where he accidentally knocks him out, right? And he holds him up. Oh god, it was such garbage. Say what you will, like, Mayweather is a great fighter, but, you know, he's not fighting. He's entertaining, and I want to see a fight. Say what you will. If Manny Pacquiao ever did that, he would knock the shit. He won't give a fuck how much money you give him. He's gonna knock that fucker out. That is like a boxer. He's in it. Like he's nothing but a boxer. You know. Like, he wants to win, even if it doesn't matter, if it doesn't count or anything. He wants to knock you out. So that's what like Manny would definitely do that. Anyways, yeah, and that concludes my weekend. I didn't really do anything yesterday. What did I do yesterday? I started watching The Boys. Finally. All right. So, over the week, I watched Invincible, finally. And that's such a good show. I recommend, like, all right, so it's really gory. I don't recommend it to everybody, but if you're on that superhero hype and you like, you know, Kill Bill, you know, Quentin Tarantino, gore, watch it. It's really good. Ooh, yeah, it was a good series. I was very surprised. I knew I would like it, but I didn't think I would like it this much. It's fucking awesome. Great story, like, character development on all of them. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think what I like most about it are the voice actors. They're really good, especially, god damn it. What's that guy's name that plays J. Jonah Jameson? He is J. Jonah Jameson, basically. In Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi version. I forgot his name. But he was also in, that drumming movie. And he was like the Juno's dad. You know who I'm talking about. I think he's like in an Allstate or State Farm commercial, too. He's that guy. He's great. He's like it's a really good story. Hooks you in. And Steve Yen. Steve Yen. Dude from Walking Dead, the Asian guy. He's like the voice of the main character. It's really it's so I'm so surprised how well done it is. Um, yeah, definitely recommend it. I find it's almost biblical, like the storyline, and the story arc. Um, it's about a father and son's relationship, and no, it's just I can't. I mean, I could explain it, but then it kind of defeat the purpose of just watch it if you like. It's a really well done cartoon, and then that made me start watching because it sounded so similar. It made me start watching The Boys, and The Boys is fucking great. I can't believe it took me this long to watch it. It's on the second season right now. I think they're filming the third or something like that. But God, it's really good. I just finished the first season last night. I'm gonna start the second season right after this, to be honest. And great, the cinematography, so good. I was just like, oh wow. And like the costumes. Oh no, it's going to sleep. Don't go sleep. I have more things to say about this. I like this show. All right. Yeah. So like, the costume designs were not cheap at all. So like, I watched a little bit of Jupiter Rising or Jupiter. I don't know that show on Netflix. Jupiter something. No, Jupiter's Legacy. And just looking at their costume design, oh my god, what was the budget on that? Jeez, like, you're better off not putting on a costume at all and just have them be in plain clothes trying to save the world. But like, it looked so cheesy. Ugh. But the boys, they knew that they needed to sell the look, and their costume designs were pretty on point, pretty good. Cinematography is fucking great. It made me think of like stuff I want to shoot and how I want to shoot. I think I'm gonna shoot one of my little like short film scene things that I've written out. Just from watching this, it inspired me. Like, wow. So I am going to. I've written a few like just like small scenes that in itself can be a short story for a bigger, feature maybe. But I think I'm going to shoot one of those. Just from watching that, I was like, oh man, it's great. The story, like the writing is really good too. They're developing this character very well, and I hope, I don't know how, but they set him up in the first season so well to become like the villain, which is the main character. Like his storyline, and his character development, it was just like, is like the birth of like a criminal mastermind, like the hate that he had for them, for like the soups they call it, was so genuine, that would have been great. But I don't know if they're making it leaning hard so that like the soups are the bad guys, which I like too. I like that. The way they write it too, they just, there's good monologues where they tell a story to tell their point, instead of just telling their point, which is like, it's lazy. So for a writer to write another story that, a character tells and how they tell it, it serves a purpose, it's like it's storytelling within a story, it's lovely. It's great. There's a lot of good monologues, of life lessons told through story in the show, and I was like, oh wow, Jesus. I've been wanting to get back into writing, but this makes me even want to get back into it more and like shoot my own shit. Like I still want to like, do photography and like do some videography for other people. But this kind of just like rekindled everything for me as like a writer and amateur filmmaker. Like I want to make my own shit. And now that like I have a lot more tools at my disposal that I can do it myself, I think and I have the capital now. Well, like I don't have much capital, but enough to make my productions palatable for an audience. I think I'm gonna gear toward more towards that now, while still doing the videography and photography on the side. But yeah, thanks to the boys. This is a really good show. Anyways, geeking out there. It's at 31 minutes. I'm gonna stop there. Yeah. All right. You guys have a good week and have a good weekend. As like one of my best friends always say, everything in moderation, even moderation. So have fun, be safe, and I don't know. Try not to procrastinate as much. All right. See you guys later.